Poli
lively.
That's the word I was looking for.
Manango mufumbo, I don't know why people perceive it that way. Mufumbo, there is a picture waje woino beiramu. I think there is a picture abantu baba kwagalamu like nga baba kwagala batya like baba agala no beira obotya.
No, by the way, the other word I wanted to use it's unruly.
I seem unruly.
Exactly. To me, I don't know. I'm just
but you need to sit down with my man so he can tell you if I'm unruly or not.
Ana hizo kubanga yakaya kusobola ngawalala nalabe post nga Basha. Wano betu genda.
No, I am a girl in my 20s. That you're coming into a country where the standards of living are very good, very high. So that makes the cost of living in this country really high. So don't you compare the cost of living here with the cost of living in where?
In Uganda.
In Uganda. Based on the cost of living here to target the job you're looking for, the offer that you're looking for. It doesn't matter in which field you are. Make sure you're earning enough money. Base your bargaining power on the cost of living. So in my last year, when he had come back for a vacation in Uganda, we sat down, talked about it, and
boom.
It happened. Yeah, I kept checking, and then finally someday I was like, yo, it's here. It's here.
It's kind of like it seems you are very prepared for it.
Yeah.
I
can't say I was very prepared, but we had talked about it and we expected it. We knew it was going to come. We weren't sure. But had it not come, I would have felt really sad. There was a lot of hard work. Yeah, because
Yo, what's going on, people? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to SiefPods. I'm here once again with one of my favorite people when it comes to entertainment industry in UAE. I'm here with beautiful, gorgeous Basha. She's gonna tell us all about her lifestyle and everything. So you know the drill, people. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. This is our community channel, and byonna mubikole musharinge mucommentinge twagala channel ekule buli omu aberenga afuna information. And so Basha, welcome to the channel.
Thank you so much.
Give us a brief introduction to about yourself.
Thank you for having me. It's a great pleasure being on the SiefPods. My name is Juliet Namale. I go by Julian Basha. Yeah, that's what most people know me for.
Linnya likola sente.
Erinnya erimanyikiddwa. Amanya gangaga office gagali. My name is Namale, ndi mwana wa Kobe. I am 98 born. I'm a mother of 1 4-year-old now. And I'm also a married woman.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're gonna tell us all about it in this episode. So first of all, thank you for honoring my invitation to come and sit with me. I was saying but I appreciate your time. Basha, I did get to know you through Ndugu. Ndugu, this is it was a short film which never
I'm sorry for
which
you guys.
never got to be aired. I don't know why you have any idea about it. But I got to know you during these shootings. And you were someone that behind the scenes, Nendo's and Jones of film, or like, are you actor, singer, or any of that?
No, I'm no actress, but I could act if I choose to. But currently, I can't say I'm an actress. I'm not an actress. And first of all, I'm so sorry about the movie thing. I can't speak for him. For Ashraf, the director.
Ashik production.
But I'm so sorry for the guys that took their time and took part in the movie that never came out. But I believe Ashraf will someday release it. He just got busy with life, life.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I hope, because it was really a really nice one. I got to watch it a little bit. It was a really nice one. You guys really did well for a first one. It was really good. I could only imagine how the next one would be, you know.
Yes.
So I wasn't there as an actor or actress. I was an advisor on the panel. Yeah, that's why I was always behind the scenes, you know. I was there to mostly help with the script and, you know, edit
like
here,
direct. There's some kind of directing and stuff.
Yeah, advisory.
Yeah. How did you come to be part of that team? Earning a role, yeah, advisory? Because in a role, it means you've been in the industry, right?
First of all, I'm in the community. So I got a blessing for people to get to know me in a respectful way, that people get to value you and value what you're going to say and your help towards anything. So Ashik had been an associate of mine for some time. I think I got to know him through Michael Freeman.
Ah, yes,
Yeah,
Michael.
I worked with Freeman in production back then when I just started media here. He was my very first director.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay,
He was always the guy behind my camera.
Trust me, together begin. How did you get to UAE? What's your opinion about UAE generally?
Honestly speaking, I never thought I would be here someday. Like, I didn't plan for my life going to the UAE at some point. But my husband was this side already.
You've been married that long?
Yeah. It's been 9 years now. It's been 9 years now. We've known each other for 9 years. But he had started working this side already. And when I finished school, that's around 2020, when I graduated from Makerere, I thought of what next. And having been through the COVID era, there wasn't a lot of work to do around home.
Yeah.
So I thought, why not be with my man, put the family together. So I carried my boy. He was 8 months by then.
Oh.
Yeah.
So what, like, you did have a kid while
at school? I gave birth in my last year of campus. I had always talked about it that way. Like, the people around me always had me say, you know what, I feel like I should have a kid before I finish university. Yeah.
And how
because when I get to work, I want to work. I don't want to be interrupted by pregnancy and etc. So in my last year, when he had come back for a vacation in Uganda, we sat down, talked about it, and
boom.
It happened. Yeah, I kept checking, and then finally someday I was like, yo, it's here. It's here.
It seems you were very prepared for it.
Yeah.
I
can't say I was very prepared, but we had talked about it and we expected it. We knew it was going to come. We weren't sure. But had it not come, I would have felt really sad. There was a lot of hard work. Yeah, because tugamba oddayo oleka waneno nina byenkola. Yeah.
In my head, but then it could have been like not a good experience. Support and everything. So how was the experience?
You know, I am good at multitasking. It wasn't really hard for me. The people that went to campus with me bear me witness. And I had a leadership role while I was at university. Even as we concluded our course, I had lots of roles to do. But I still, I don't know, I just thank God I was still very energetic and very able to.
Which role did you have in school?
We used to organize events for our last year. Like, we used to organize events and I was given a role to coordinate everything.
That explains the whole Basha.
Yeah. So it was actually like an exam usually. Yeah. So we used to organize events, like a whole concert, and we had to go to different parts of the country. So during my year, we went to Lira. That's where we did our event. And then the other one was at the university, at MOBS itself. So I had roles here and there, the pilot studies, and I used to move up country, and I was heavy, but I had very supportive friends around me, the classmates and etc. There was a lot of love.
How does it work
during my
when you're pregnant and
at school?
yeah.
It was really okay. Actually, in my year, we were around 3 girls that.
Really?
Yeah. Around 3 girls that gave birth in my class. Yeah, so it was really easy for me. There was a lot of love. There are people from my class right now that are still like so attached to my boy. Yeah, that they're like parents because they saw him grow in me. And, you know, yeah. It was
that's so interesting,
okay.
you know, because usually omuntu wabaye n'olubuto like ngari musomero, it's kind of difficult or it's here. Mentally,
all I can say is it was good because even when COVID came in between there's a way it gave me like a break. So while I sat home to nurse him in his very early months, we were on a break.
Like COVID
when we haven't done our finals, I think. Let's never kumala finals to university. So we sat down for a minute.
How like what
I think Nazala. I gave birth, then COVID Naja. Because I gave birth in February 2020.
COVID started February. Like
Nebatugala before doing the final exams. So we sat home for like 5 months, I think, 5 to 6 months. How long did we spend in the lockdown?
So during 6 months and then they open and then they close, something like that.
So when they locked us down for that long period, the very first period, I sat home, I nursed the boy. And then by the time they reopened for us to do the final exams, I went and did the exams. Everything was just
already okay.
Solid, yeah.
Okay, so what about how did you get here, like in UAE?
Then immediately after, actually before I could even get my transcript, immediately after, I think the only thing that was keeping me there was waiting to do these exams. So once I finished and they opened up the borders,
I have to go to.
Yeah. And actually I remember there was still good during that time because the borders between Abu Dhabi and Dubai were closed. But the day that I come in, the very day that I come in is the day they open.
Really?
Yeah. But the plan was I'm going to come and stay in Dubai for some time in a hotel somewhere, and then they will find a way of kunkukusa kumpisao. But I'm a believer so much. When I know that I feel like I can pray about it because there is a God that I feel like coordinates borders beyond myself.
Of course.
And the very day that I travel, by the time I land, the border was opened.
Wow.
With
your husband, you to come here and then to start a life. Like, was it you to come just to be here and murabeche or?
No, of course. The plan is always come on onyumulim. Yeah. So fena abasinga tujira ku visit visas.
Yeah. Waja no mwana?
Yeah.
Okay.
No mwana. For me, really, it was good. In about 3 weeks, nali mfunyo mulim.
3 weeks?
3 weeks, yeah.
Yes.
In 3 weeks,
no mfunyo mulim.
Yeah.
Like you to be known, to be popular like you in society, like ngawaka jabocho. It's really hard work, right? Kuanga, look at me. I've been here for ages, and no one knows about me.
But I think me getting like widely known in a very short period of time is because I have brothers, like friends that became family, the Mayanjas, the Vibes UG, and another group that you don't usually see, the Derek's, Taza himself. So those are people that I've known for years. So we are family. When I got here, of course I saw the gap in Abu Dhabi. I knew what Zach was doing in Dubai. And then I realized in Abu Dhabi I wasn't seeing it. So I talked to him, I pitched to him. I was like, why not expand to Abu Dhabi? I'm here. And I was like, yeah, I've always wanted to, but I had no one to. So if you're there and you're in, then let's do it. So.
Anyway, we're gonna go into that, but Buchabo wainga UAE, and then your general opinion about UAE, because my watch on this channel, usually I want to waka, they have a negative picture, not to the extent of emyaka egiyise tugenda tugezaako okuchenjinga narrative eyo, but if you know what I mean nti baina yes, so I'm trying to bring people like you abantu banabeereyo ne batulaba, then they will understand nti tuli waneeno but at least we are doing something, tuli waneeno nti tubonaabona bakitegeera. So that's the main reason for this channel. So what's your general opinion about UAE?
Now this place is it's a developed country. So it's gotten quite a lot of opportunities. But just like there is a lot of opportunities, there is a lot of people fighting for those opportunities. Yeah. So when I want to single tunyigiriza as Ugandans is most times we come in clueless. Like tujanga tetulina information ntuufu.
Akugamba bugambi nti jangu jafuna omulimu.
Jangu. It's what is very important is the people that you get to know first, or the people that help you come in.
Like connection.
Yeah, the connection that you have. Actually, not when we say connection, people are going to feel like obana omuntu akuteka ku mulimu. No. But the people you know. For example, if you come in ngomuntu gomanyi barista, they're going to direct you towards the barista role.
Yeah, you're right.
When you come in ngomuntu gomanyi alimu white collar jobs, they're going to try to direct you that way. So this place has lots of opportunities, but the way we come in tujane mindset in charm, and it has killed, by the way, lots of job opportunities here.
Okay,
people actually say nti kati abaana bakwatana emirimu eja ida mu 15 so emirimu gifudde, because when you come in it's so kututa. When you try comparing the standards of living and the cost of living in Uganda with here, then you're wrong.
Yes,
you have to come in knowing that you're coming into a country where costs of living are high and the standards of living are high, and it's balanced.
So you
it's
have
just
to,
the
you
way
have
it's
to,
supposed to be.
Like you have to base omulimu gwononya on that alone.
On the cost of living here, because if you accept a job for 1,500, yet the costs of living here are even beyond that amount of money. Or your exactly. Now unless you're going to earn it, ngobera Kampala or Chegera, that's okay. Of which lately also Kampala has changed.
Yes.
Kampala. So people need to adjust. When you're coming in here, first of all, let me just make that line really clear. Put in your mind that you're coming into a country where the standards of living are very good, very high. So that makes the cost of living in this country really high. So don't you compare the cost of living here with the cost of living in where?
In Uganda.
In Uganda. Based on the cost of living here, to target the job you're looking for, the offer that you're looking for. It doesn't matter in which field you are. Make sure you're earning enough money. Base your bargaining power on the cost of living.
Cost of living.
Yeah, because usually they give you an offer and you have a chance to bargain.
Yes.
Usually.
Yes.
But of course. Because as a businessman, if I'm hiring you, so kutomeza mangwa offer naga but as webakuvuga speed no genda speed over genze. But if you have a chance to come down and be like, is it negotiable? Make sure you drop in the fact that the cost of living here.
It seems like an experience for that for this. So how was your first job? Like was it good, or you had to?
I'm still at my first job, by the way.
Really? For 3 years now?
Yeah. This is my 3rd year there.
Okay, what's that?
But in a different role now. When I got in, my role was a bit different. But now, of course, I'm growing. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. So, do you mind if we talk about it, like which kind of profession and?
Yeah. So when I got here, I didn't do education as a course. I did a business course, but when I got here, I applied in a school. I attested my papers. I got everything that is required, and I applied.
In school?
In school. I was applying as a teaching assistant, but I will take you back to God again. I applied as a teaching assistant, but during the interview, they told me they cannot have me as a teaching assistant.
Okay.
They need me on a different role, which was to teach English.
To teach English.
Yeah. So they asked me, can't you teach English? I was like, I've taught English before.
Which Emirate is that? Abu Dhabi, Dubai?
Yeah, Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was like, yeah. Then they told me, you know what? We need you to set your papers, adjust everything to comply with the standards here.
Uh-huh.
And then you also have to do a course in teaching as a profession. Yeah. Because your course is
it's
yes,
different.
it's a bachelor's degree, but it's a business course. So I had to do another course here. And I'm still
And the
doing
school
it.
supported you on that.
Of course, they do support. Yeah, a little bit, but it's usually on you. Like the biggest.
No. In terms of what do I mean by support? In terms of time, usually they do support you in time. Like for example, in Nadada certificate says is zili
postgraduate.
Yes.
Postgraduate programs are usually after work hours. Kizibosanga postgraduate course. Nga mugenda kusoma sawe
during week.
Kumacha. No, you do weekly days, but it's after work hours. Yeah, because Vachimanyi, you're already working. The system here is very straight. I love the system here. But everything is calculated. They know that the people who are going to do a postgraduate degree or diploma in teaching are already in schools teaching, so they're working. There's no way they're going to put a class between 7 a.m. and 12 p.m. They already know you're working during that time. But they know that around 5 p.m., most of you are out, so you'll have classes between 5 to 8. 5 to 8, 7 to 9, like that.
Like, was it a daily schedule, or it was?
It depends on how many courses you're doing in a semester. Yeah, if you're doing, for example, like 3 courses in a semester, you could find you're at campus all through the week.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Everything is on your pace. You can do 1 course per semester, but it's going to delay you a lot.
No, see, like my next question was, how did you manage to balance it? Like I had a similar experience, and it was tough for me.
Yeah, it's always tough. Now adulthood is tough. So you just have to accept it. There is no way out.
Okay.
You wake up, go to work, then from work, go to school, then from school, go back home.
This is not my episode, but let me just give you what I mean. I wanted to do a certain course, and this course, company name pa obudde, and I'm very appreciative of that. Kuanga esomero neno lyalingana in fact in Dubai. I had to travel from here on bus. So kitegeza navanga ku mulimu ali. My bosses bampanga time.
Yeah, by the way, when you're on your way to growth, when you're improving yourself, a supportive workplace will support you. They'll understand. Communication is the only point there. As long as you communicate transparently.
Yes.
Bagambe, I'm doing school, A, B, C, D. By this time, I'm supposed to be here. Even when you are like a family person, very supportive. Understanding people, very supportive. I have a sick child today. I may come in a little bit late. There is no workplace. No, come. No. Communication. So, and my university is close to my workplace. Yeah, so
again good.
By the way. My life is good. Yeah. Things are usually like a little bit, what they work out in ways that I also do not understand. So my workplace is close to my university. So from work, my classes are usually 5 to 8. So
you had time.
I just cross over like get, this. Then after there,
but still you had a kid.
No, by the time actually this is one of the reasons I had to take my child out a little bit. Yeah, because when I was joining school, when I was starting to study again, I thought of all that. I was like, you know what, I'm going to have no time.
You have a kid, you have husband to take care of, you have yourself.
So I was going to go crazy. You know what? Then I was thinking mujja plan abere jabadde naye nga naye alina kyakola. So I took him to my brother for that whole year.
Okay. Decision was it easy decision for you?
It
as a
wasn't
mom?
easy because I had never detached myself from my son. It was the hardest period of time that I've been through. It was so hard. It was very painful to the core.
Okumuleka agende ya.
Okubanga ali wala. When a child is in Uganda, it's easy. Osobola okufuna even a weekend. Nogamba, you know what? Let me fly on Friday afternoon. Waliri evening jabantusi. Then Sunday no college. Not that. But when a child is no, you can't. Singa baba waliwo like an emergency. Oba kale noch planning anogamba around December I will drop by ndabiku mwana ono. It's easier.
Like wamutwalawa?
South Africa.
South Africa?
Yeah.
Brother wali South Africa. You don't have
and my brother has a family. I have family in Uganda, of course, but they don't have kids or wachi, you know. So I didn't want him to be in an area he has, of course, he has grandparents and
no ngamba like banne by the way, that's key.
It's very important. And my brother, of course, gave me the you know, the idea.
He welcomed you.
Yeah. So I took him. Na somerayo for a whole year. Nemujana kamujayo one of them.
Because then nobody knows actually. Nobody knows anchi obade naye all along. Kuanga. The last time I saw you, during Dugu shoot.
Yeah, I was with him.
Yeah. So Madendo was a child in I.
Mamufulumia mforaya nemuchimayo. It was so
how
hard.
is he?
He's okay. He's okay. It was so hard. It was so hard. I don't think I'll ever do that detachment thing again.
I know you're a mother. You're a mother.
It was so hard.
You're a mother.
And it gets even harder when the flights have to be longer. Yeah.
How long?
A direct flight from here to South Africa is 8 hours.
Oof.
It's 8 hours.
At a visa.
And Juliet to live visa free. But they keep promising that Ugandans are going to be visa free anytime. But we weren't visa free. So I had to apply for visas. Imagine applying for a visa to go see your own child. Imagine. It was so hard. It was really hard.
Okay,
I don't think I'll ever do that again.
Okay, Basha, let's go now to the other story you talked about, the gap you saw in Abu Dhabi, because now I want to transition into media. How did you get into the media space of Abu Dhabi? Not Abu Dhabi, UAE as a whole.
So, like I told you, I have like friends that became family. The Zach Mayanjas, the Taza himself. So when I got here, of course, they knew when I was coming. And they welcomed me, of course. Like
from Uganda.
Yeah, from Uganda. So when I was coming, actually, yeah. So when I got here, settled in Funyena Kalimwao, and I talked to Zach. I was like, you know what? Why not expand?
Who is Zach?
Zach Vibes UG.
Vibes UG. Yeah, Zach.
Yeah.
Madesi maini nyari.
Omita Vibes UG.
My Vibes UG. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So Vibes UG, Nemgamba, you know what? Then it was like, yeah, let's do it. So we did it.
Okay, and how?
And then on board came, I first worked with Freeman. He had already been in production. Then I also worked with Nectar Shots. Now he has grown into a big production personnel here. Yeah, we worked with him.
Bashogana kunyamba kwa abana si bana abasajja bayita abana but abasajja because they bagambwako naye
they are very busy kati but it's worth it. They've been there. Omuntu yena waba avudde wansi nayambuka, it's okay. Yeah.
It's okay okubera busy.
Yeah, it's okay okubera busy. Okujjako na avudde no nagwayo bugyato so musikayo no bugagwe.
Come on.
But these people, we've struggled up there. So now
like you've seen their journey.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Kati osaba Vibes UG oku expanding into Abu Dhabi. Na kwa go ahead.
Yeah. Then we started working. I used to do like, you know, the things that I've been doing, media here, this is happening, that is happening. And then I pitched into events. Doing media, when I was doing like the publicity thing, you know. Then there I started working also with events. I worked with Up and Below as their PR on, there was a very famous night that we had a Uganda night at Marriott Courtyard. It was a really
Marriott
nice
in
one.
Airport Road.
So there were Ugandans there that put up a night. It was really nice. Sound Clash, that was the brand. So I worked with them as their PR. I took Kuba for some time. Yeah, but it was really hard Kuba by then gatwina all COVID restrictions.
Yeah.
The Al Hassans and etc.
You've been here only 3 years. Maybe to be okay.
It's because they went. I'm not the type of woman that sits
down.
I'm always good. Like scratch.
Omusajja akusobola gwe.
Ansobola.
Ansobola. Yakusobola yeka.
Yeka ansobola. Basigade tebasobola kumalako.
Okay, kati labayo Basha. World Eye. Muna tubeereyo and we see you people on your journey growing. It's not easy. It's not easy. Adala consistency. It's easy to start.
It's not easy.
Consistency.
It's a lot of time.
The last video you uploaded on Wild Eye, it's 1 year. Like 1 year
back. Like I told you. How long has my son been away?
1 year.
1 year. So I took him away to create time. So I took Wild Eye away also to create time for the things that I've been doing on my personal self. Yeah. So I had a lot going on. The only issue that Wild Eye got a break is time. You know, media is time intensive.
Yes.
And you have to keep. So I call every day, after a month, you have to keep.
Weekly, at least.
It's like a tap or kusigalango iwa muamas with the media thing. So I decided, you know what? It was really painful for me to take a break because it was growing really well. I need to.
Okay, so taking a break. You were extension of Vibes UG. Like Vibes UG ali Dubai, Oli Abu
Now
Dhabi.
I outgrew that at some point. So we were working together. Then took the only issue as to why I had to create Wild Eye separately from Vibes UG is because Vibes UG is also busy. Dubai alone is busy. So kati content wafe mutonomu compared to Dubai because Dubai is always running on a daily.
Yeah.
Kati our work was overshadowed ebisinga nti ogenda okukola akawaka ka Abu Dhabi n'okamuwa ng'alina line-up ya waka wa mirundi nga 10 owokusooka okuteekayo then nabano bewakozeko Abu Dhabi babagamba naye kawaka
you
know? So ningamba, you know what, let's create a page of our own. And different people of course were telling me tukoleyo ka page tukapushing mpola
Vibes UG wa mugamba kuko ekyo.
Yeah, of course ate naye yali akimanyi. Such a psychology, of course, to the game. Someday you're going to create a page.
And how did he receive it?
He was okay. He was okay. He actually posted the page.
Oh, really?
Julian Basha has, yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, he posted Nabagamba. Now Julian Basha is on the Wild Eye.
Okay, like specifically Wild Eye, same industry, Vibes UG.
Yeah.
Like entertainment. Nabeko videos zimunga bringing in new talents or unlocking talents in the Twina one.
Yeah, so there was that segment. You know what? People give that segment a lot more time than they give. You see the things we are talking about. How do you get this job? How do you do this? What do you need to do when you're coming? I've collaborated with different media personalities. There are Sudanese people that I've worked with. There's a Sudanese channel.
Really?
Yeah. Nenkola ni Josh Likings na ye media personality. Natukola videos is informative. But people don't give the informative videos a lot of time. But the entertainment side, abantu bajuwa your time. Because people want to see themselves ko page. You know, when there was like a show, no nebalabanga we mulimu kwata. They want to see.
So again, I'm checking.
Yes, they go check and they react so well. But the other one, let's say like 30 minutes. It's concrete information.
Okugamba nti waneno tuli mu kumala budde.
Okujjako omuntu nga ayagala nnyo okumanya Julian Basha obanga ali interested there are not a lot of people that can sit and watch an 1 hour video. TikToks that jakata abantu babeda was scrolling.
Yes,
people like,
that's right.
You know, either try to always keep the videos short. You'd rather cut it into like
it's one of the like we will post the whole of it and then we will do the segments and then the shorts.
That's better.
Okay, so
nange kenyini chizibu watching like something for 45 minutes.
No, me I do, because you know what, I do work in Dubai. So when I'm driving,
you watch.
Watch the gear.
Yeah.
And actually this is
not
one,
all of us drive. We are not going to watch.
I know, but trust me. So Kogarabobiku entertainment thing in Abu Dhabi, but I don't watch it.
By the way, there is that clientele. There's that other part of the market. Ambassadors, they want to know church gena maso. How is the community? So we want to talk videos you know, okusingira ddala. Nabo benyini baziraba, but this one of course enetambula mangu. One of kino bakiraba mangu bakiwanya.
Nakula Basha wanonya content. Nakulako kongo ina ochaza seka Akram. Ngomuchaza Ramadan. Okay, so how did you come to that, to like call a decision here?
By the way, doing the Wild Eye, my purpose was to serve the community.
Like information service, in community.
Yeah. I just wanted us as Ugandans here to have that service. Nti buli muntu alina like wetuyisiza eddoboozi eryawamu. So of course when it was Ramadan time, our Muslim brothers needed that.
Yeah.
Kubanga duty zitu basimbi omuntu agenda.
Kulaba oli muzi sharia. Oli muzi abaya.
Yeah. I'm very flexible, by the way. When to Kantunga I have to dress like this or dress like that.
That's good.
Yeah.
Like you had studios, or?
I didn't have specific studios. Usually I used my home. And then sometimes I used different locations. I didn't have studios. See, these are my studios. It wasn't my home. It was somewhere. Yeah.
One more thing about Wild Eye. Nalaba new adverts West Bay. Like, do you work with them, or it was just adverts?
Now for West Bay, first of all, I'm a client.
Okay.
So when I went there on a clientele relationship, I was interested with the services. Then we connected and I worked with them as their PR for some time.
Oh, really?
And West Bay was one of like the biggest sponsors that we had. Because as we work on media, you will need sponsors.
Yes.
Yeah. So it was like one of the.
So I'm with the right person here.
Yeah.
Right? I know that the brand. Okay, nemanyako is like a few things they do, but simanyi details. Nagezako kuita mami Medi. Inga umayitsi muntu wa camera, and yangamba mgana wange, like I did understand nechideka, and then nampa Sean lokadisi tunafuna budde kumuleta ku channel. What is West Bay? West Bay Properties, right?
Yeah.
It's a company here and it's working in Uganda, but it's a company in Uganda. It's like, how is it? It's
dealing with properties both here and at home.
Banana properties one.
Yeah. Even to be, I think pangisa mayumba way bito here, because
like Airbnb.
I don't think Airbnb, but bakola nyumu commercial buildings ezo. People that look for houses is okuteka businesses. Yeah.
Like agents. Okay.
Then back at home, of course, they sell property. And I think they also do advisory into their investment. Yeah.
And how does it work? Like if I'm a potential client, how does it work? Like PR.
One thing I know is that, for example, you talk to Medi, he'll give you all the time you need, one-on-one.
No. What about like the viewers out there? How does it work?
Like works, I can still tell people how it works. For me, I'm satisfied with it because first of all, they make it so easy for you. How? They have installment payment plans. You know, here we work to funakasala mpola.
Yeah.
So I think it's the only company just so gulamwetaka. Kuleka no sasula like on like in installment basis. No gamantoba, I'm going to pay in 3 installments like that, which is a bit easier than $250,000 video mulundi gumo. Why zinzo kule mokwata. So me, that's one thing that really pulled me towards them. Echokubanga nso tekayo nentekayo then nenfuna title kubaba chapa mungalo they give you your title. Yeah,
so chogamba okay, for example nina milioni yange njagala ka plot kange ka 15 nizija nakadde kange banyaniriza batya
they work
oja kuogera waneno ngene twala kadde kange bangambe Basha yakugamba no atunge mune bangu y'ebintu okitegeera nze ndi waneno nina wakadde kange nkewulira
genda osibeko sebusi
okitegeera
no that's too little money, like amount of money naye of course wali bange takaliba delete ya to example kale ya milioni nga 2 gambe takali ya milioni 2 bagenda zikusalira let's say okusinzira ku mu agreeing
so
let's say 3 installments over 2 installments over over
kisinzira engeri gyobozemu that's good. I think
yes, it's more of like they relate with the Ugandan community.
That's good.
So it's a good one. Yeah, and they are legit. So agamanti bagenda kubba. Wetaka kubba.
Exactly.
But they have offices. They have lawyers.
No. If you have offices, no lawyers doesn't work.
Yeah, they have offices. No, boba wagenda kulambula takanti. You want someone to take you. Olambula takana tonaligula. Your person back at home can go na labitaka blunji new. You do all the what? Background check jagalo kola. So
no chengambo my watching this meetings HR office because people do hide exactly okitegera niyo muntu abanga yakolera nabanga tena office okitegera I do have some services I do in the community but my office in the car okitegera eryo akubera esimu nagamba manager akujja mu office yo naye office eriwa nensoka nesakawo kawo. The next question is ani akurecommend where akurecommend is amanyiko wako wange okitegera not to dismiss until kuba ne office. Of course offices,
yeah, offices are like usually like a better address,
yeah,
otandikirawa kizibu okunonya omuntu w'emmotoka nti office yali mu mmotoka
naye ankajaba Basha singa kati for example nga wogambe nti West Bay yakolerako and you have a friend like 6 people nga bona yabakolerako like okubba okay it's possible but it's
possible. By the way, in life buli muntu asokubba.
Absolutely.
Because no muntu anakubba asoka nakuwa obwesigwabwe for like 4 months. No banga mu myezi no badoko soyo muntu ngagugulako cement. Na sente oziweereza buweereza ne batwala cement. Then mwezi ogwokuna nafuna ekizibu kye nagenda ne sente zo.
No, 4 months it's a small sample.
No, I'll just give an example. Okay. Muntu aba wakubba abaja kubba. So totyanga risk when you're trying to invest. When you're trying to invest,
West Bay,
with West Bay, the risk is minimal.
I would invite Mr. Sean Joaneno atubulire because nange I'm a potential client.
Of course you are. But everyone is a potential client.
Exactly. Bye bakuswa bulungi akasente ka advert oba byali akadenti Basha mumanyi. No.
Contract here fair later. But of course nkugambe they were my sponsors.
And so
it could have been service or a payment, but of course it's like it was so legit with us. Pen on paper.
Okay. That's good.
It was okay.
Okay.
They sponsored us very well.
So Wild Eye, when does it come back?
Wild Eye will come back when I find time for it. Sagala kuchitinga. It will come back when I find time for it. Tutwistingemo katono ne content tumusengejemuko tugende ne market muyoka like a different
like a one genre
part, yes tuleme kubanga tudeno neno neri
yeah ekyo kino kisumbuwa ekyo kubanga nalabanga kuliko seka wano kuliko club
so yeah so tujja kudda like when we are set. Bolonji. For now, we shall keep wishing our people happy birthdays. Happy birthday.
Why to never kutanga funa mkasente? Like YouTube.
No, YouTube nalisi
monetized.
I didn't look at that direction. eyokufuna first of all videos zange singa ne copyright ezikwata bulungi so I couldn't earn because mwaberanga music
So what's the purpose of it?
I used to earn from it, advertising and etc. Companies ezo twakubiranga obulango ebivulu bye twakubiranga obulango you know bingi nnyo twafuna.
By the way, you talk about it because your videos mulimo music and
so ekyo sakibala kya YouTube kubanga for me I feel like YouTube by the way abantu bakibalirako nnyo but YouTube evaamu sente mmeka.
It takes time, but
it takes a lot of time. Omuntu okutandika okufunamu sente ezeegasa ku YouTube ate olina kubanga tozipapiranga ozirekayo nezikulireyo.
It's an investment. It's investment.
Yeah, investment for a long term. Ekirala olina better very careful with copyright kubanga ekwata.
Yes.
Content alina kubanga ali exclusively wonga
abebidongo like ababeranga bateka music and
there
stuff.
Is music ali copyright free go boy not take ayonga
but you have to buy it
or like kugula ne wabera free.
I don't know if you have an idea about it like what channels zendaba for example channels is take mixes. I don't know baya saba bayimbi ngatabazi striking
no ziberayo naye tebasaza stopping ziberayo naye tofunamu
abatafunamu
tufunamu zigendayo tebagijjamu nti oba kino zigendayo naye tofunamu oli asigala afuna
oli kasa claiming abafuna sente oli of
course omuntu abanga yateekayo oluyimba lwenga luba lulwe bonna we luplay
okay in that way I got you
nga bonalaba nti the more let's say the more your video is shared or downloaded echi gwaba afuna kubanga kiba
okay now this is my interesting part kubanga
before we leave Wild Eye I had actually never taken time to talk to people like on an official note.
Okay.
Because when we closed, tetwa closing officially. People just saw
you just found yourself closed.
Posting at the work. But I want to first of all appreciate each and every Ugandan and African in this community, the UAE community that followed us. And appreciated our services as the Wild Eye. And it was a pleasure serving you back then. It will be a pleasure when we get back. But currently, we are on that pause. For time purposes. Sometimes life takes you a little bit off. Yeah,
absolutely.
And you have to set a list of preferences. And I'm sorry, but Wild Eye had to be like on a bit low. Because it's very much time intensive. And the time I didn't have at the time.
Do you think you'll keep the name Wild Eye?
Yeah, I like the name.
You like the name? Eye. And what was the thought behind it? Like wagama, it's because Wild Eye, it's more of kasuku kangambi wencho, like lugambo, something like that.
No, a wild eye is like it's an eye that sees at all times, day and night. It's wild, teregala. When it's domestic. But when an eye is wild, it's always going to be open. So misanachiro
okay. Is there anything else on Wild Eye? Oh
no, for now that's it. For now we are on that low pose. Yeah. Inshallah someday
tubalinze ali mnaye space eri open so tubalinze anytime you come back definitely we will invite you back and for sure we will post your work katugeneko ku Instagram because I did see your Instagram and I was like who's this?
Instagram is my safe place. Actually my account is a private account. So it's my personal and safe place.
So omuntu na subscribing is over omuntu is it subscribing? It's what?
Following. I let them in.
Like you have to let him. I let them.
By the way, I'm a public person, but I'm very private. Like I don't want so much. Like I don't want people so much in my business. Like personal. Like I'm very public. I'm very social. I'm very outgoing. Naina boundaries.
Of course, it's
like sagala nyoba ntukubanye, because you can't have everyone that gets to know you get to know you. Yeah.
But the life on Instagram that is there, is that the real Basha, or
Yeah,
this
that's
is
me.
also
No,
other side
that's
of
me.
you? That's you.
Instagram, that's me.
That's you.
But still, it's not all of me because it's still a public place. It's not all of me. That's why togena sangayo posts za mwana wange. Togena sangayo, you know.
But omusajja ye gyali.
Omusajja ye alina obbaayo
Wafuna ka pressure. Wafuna pressure now.
Wafuna pressure n'enkola.
Jengamba like omayi ati olaba kino ngena kyogera naye simanya oba naawona. Osofuna pressure, for example, like omukyala oba husband akitegeera. Osofuna pressure in a way nti olina omusaayo oba nga yakusaayo, something like that.
Yeah, sometimes kibeerawo partner nakupressuringa nga postinga. No, it's not like that mu relationship yange. It's both ways. Fembi tukkiriziganyirizamu ekyo kyogamba nti when we are together and the world has to know that we are together.
Okay, mwanzo kuba nga mwali mwenna and you took the videos gwe noteekayo. Yeah. That's me actually.
Ansinga nako.
Really?
Ansinga ko.
Ansinga
ko nyo.
Kwanza ndaba.
He flaunts me a lot. He's always done so. By the way, kuvadda bwetutyo. Kuvadda. I think from the very first picture we had.
I did see your Instagram. I don't know if you do get any commercial benefit out of it or
that Instagram is my personal space.
You don't do any
business. There's no ads. There's nothing. It's just me. Yeah.
But it's consistent. Like how is it?
It's just a lifestyle. Nga onagamba lifestyle vlog yo ngabo okeda ku machano gamba. I went to a cafeteria today and I took this nice picture. I'll leave it here. It's for me and the people that know me probably.
Okay,
this was
let me play like Kambere devil's advocate here. Singola wa Instagram yange. Nizo gamba bona ali kuchi. Like
I went through
boring.
it nendabako pods no.
Like it no like okay. And if you it's like big day. Nze muntu anzo kera nenga, you know what? Let me push it on Instagram. Can't pushing.
No, it also comes with character. Inzo batoli muntu wa flaunting and every other time.
Yes.
But also banga tori muntu nti you can make it work business wise. Kubanga Instagram we abantu bagikolerako. Usually abayimbi kye bakola ku Instagram atekayo like
teaser nateka link in the bio.
Link.
Yeah.
So it could push the others. It could push your YouTube. Could push
my nchali waneno mbongo ba nchalo. Like how do you keep that consistent yet you don't gain anything out of it? Because Instagram daba eli consistent
because of lambwange butambula. Every day I do something. For example, today I'm here. So if I happen to take a picture with you, I could decide to post it today. So like I said, it's my safe place. Unalaba nti omuntu abeera ne Facebook account, abalaba nnyo ku TikTok. Kati nze TikTok nayo ebadde like for a long time ebadde nnyo on a pause. Until I decided nemba nganziramu n'ensulayo ko ka video once in a while. But I'm not so much of a TikTok person. Facebook, CD, you new. Now these channels are linked. Sometimes when you post a thing on Instagram, it goes. Yeah, but Instagram is my place. This is my place.
You don't have any plans of building socials in any was for them?
CD nyo muntu atagetinga nyo like money of these socials.
Oh yeah,
I don't believe in targeting, but I could use them to push for
the brand.
Yeah, because I have, for example, like I have a new like clothing line, Jengezako setting in Uganda. So I could use this Instagram. Nengamba, you know what? This is my. This is the page for the clothes.
Bobanga tuyagade kufuna sende mu socials. Then where do you get money?
Profession.
You work. Yeah. Is that enough for you?
I have and I'm building my profession. I'm focusing so much on my profession.
So you entirely you want to build your
profession and business. So you get to do your profession and then you do business. Like you invest somewhere. So many things you could invest in, but I don't plan on making money off social media at any point. I don't plan on making money off YouTube, off TikTok, off where. Well and good, but it's not one thing I count on because it's for me. I feel like it's petty cash.
I don't think it's petty cash because on my watch,
but the people are earning off it. Now it takes a lot of effort.
It's
earning
it's
off
it's
it.
consistency.
Yeah,
Consistency.
I can't. I don't think I can.
Wagamba it's petty cash, then it means around like
Bakasumba si babaze
okitegeera.
bakola
Hey,
kubanga
they
tula those
do-
people they wake up in the morning nga buli lunaku alina abantu nga bana bagenda shooting.
okitegeera.
I cannot.
Okitegeera.
Ndi
So
mukyala mufumbo ndi musomesa.
niyo omuntu asobola okulaba asobola omwana abeera atyanga mufumbo.
Why?
Oli
I'm
nga wagamba
wild.
not wild. Okay, yes, it's one of your
A
character.
humble word.
You're wild. Oli lively. That's the word I was looking for.
Manango bufumbo, I don't know why people perceive it that way. Wa mufumbo, there is a picture waje wo ino beeramu. I think there is a picture abantu baba kwagalamu like nga baba kwagala batya like baba bagala nobeera obotya.
No, by the way, the other word I wanted to use it's unruly.
I seem unruly.
Exactly. To me, I don't know. I'm just
but you need to sit down with my man so he can tell you if I'm unruly or not.
Anaweza kubanga yakaya kusobola ngabalala like no one else.
Me and my man are like a team. So and we have quite a number of things in common. Era bolaba like most of the videos in so we are wild, both of us. What says okola cause FM.
Nalabe post nga Basha. Wano betugenda.
No, I am a girl in my 20s. I don't want to limit myself to being this. I don't want to end up like, I'm not going to quote people, but there are people who get to their 40s natandika okuyombera 20s nagamba nze I didn't enjoy my 20s. I was married, I was taking care of kids, I was taking care of my husband, but you know, I want to be able to live my 20s happily and still be with my man and be with my child. You know, he's also in his 20s, so we are living our life.
Hey, like how long you've been together?
This is our 9th year.
9th year.
Yeah. We met when I was 17.
Ooh.
That was 2015.
Ngoli senior 6
Senior 5.
Senior 5, yeah.
I was in my senior 5. Yeah.
Ngomana muli musomero.
Yeah, ali amaze senior 6 ngali mu vacation. Yeah.
Ngakwana obwana bofe.
Ngakwana obwana bofe.
But anyway, it turned out to be a good thing because now it's a family.
God, I think God knew I needed a person like that in my life. Amletanga buchani. Yeah, I thank God for him.
Everything has been good.
Everything for me has been good. Actually, I think I should get a tattoo.
Don't do it.
And I have plenty, and I have a Psalms 23 here.
No, like a tattoo of what? Of a man?
A tattoo saying it's been good.
Yes. Then okay then.
I think I should put it like somewhere here. So when someone
but everyone has a story.
Yeah.
Because
one man's army.
Beba tono. That's that.
Beba agamba nti nze obulamu bwange mama wange yanzimbye. Nagamba nze tata wange yanzimbye. Nagamba nze sister wange. Everyone has like a backbone. Basing their success or life on. For me, my backbone is good. Because everything that is moving on well in my life, I feel like I prayed over that. Not just me, but my family too. Like my parents, I think my parents must have prayed, you know.
For this life.
You to riding up, but you also ride on your parents'
Absolutely.
prayers. You cannot ride on your own.
Absolutely.
Your wife's prayers, your kids' prayers, probably, yeah.
Oyinayo omwana omulenzi oza teetaaga okuzzaako omusajja musabire waneno because now he is 4 years, right?
Yeah, he's 4.
By the way, do you mind otugamba erinnya lye oba?
His name is Anwar. People call me Mami Anwar. Yeah.
Anwar.
Yeah.
This is an like Muslim name, right?
He's a Muslim. The dad is a Muslim.
I was looking for the link. Omayiwachi? Because there is no way wali gambi ogai kanete akram mu Ramadan.
But
so I was linking
Muslim community. I have lots of Muslim friends, Muslim relatives. My man is a Muslim.
Bambi.
Yeah, I respect and like the religion so much.
Wachi twegatta keno.
I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable.
Jangu eno mnete.
No, religion, by the way, for me, I feel like religion shouldn't be like the divisions is nazitugamanti Christian, Muslim, Advent. I don't feel like it should be a big deal, but we make it a big deal. I think the big deal should be believing in God. Mwena mukiriza kujako nga singa muba mwawukanye nti oli akiriziganya mu Katonda mulala. But if it's one God nga mwena tekuli asinza Buddha, all of you say raise your hands up to Allah, to God. It's also bawo linosaba mu dini joli comfortable nayo. At the end of the day mbanga mwena, for example, for me on Fridays I pray them never genda ne basala.
Oh, wambi.
And usually when I'm praying on my Sundays, let's say I prayed from home, we kneel down and pray together.
Saga kufula ino gundi is true.
You're going to say, how will you get married?
No. I'm not going into that. I was just saying, don't you think in the long run, chigena conflicting no mwana, like now the kids be
mwana, he's not going to be a child forever. He doesn't.
Don't tell me nti nagena kwe deciding it because it's not.
He's omwana abera nyo kusaidia chitawe fe not chimanyi. Tumwana aba wa chitawe.
Yes, usually. But still go bera na most of the time.
Yeah.
Because
influence. I'm raising him the way he's supposed to be brought up. Sidam akike kolebwa kusala agenda na sala achimanyi ntaino kusala. So the rest of is to God and to him as a child okulanga ategeera Katonda yani era nasabira wali comfortable. Okay. Tatawe awali okumumoldinga, he has a dad. There's a man in his life too.
Tatawe edini amusomesa kukulani.
Ujamubuza, but he's a Muslim and he's proud to be Muslim. The family is a Muslim family, but also for him, he doesn't come from a Muslim mom.
Hey, mambi.
Yeah, mama wera na ye Mukrista.
So, Basha
akuliddeyo obusiraamu bwenga musiraamu
kamwebaze Basha. Fazil, I have a brother called Fazil. Towango olina ne brother wange semanyi
mulangira muli balangira
bwana Fazil se otukumide ko nnyo bale tukumira mwana tono
omulalu wamwe
gwomusobola kakati ngatumaliza this episode. Most of people here are in family. It's kind of challenging.
Yeah, it's a very big challenge.
Yes, nadala like cost of living.
Yeah.
Mwana no gena no kola like bomulekedde okusoma.
Yeah, sina waffe wano, so we pay to live here. So visas and bitchy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
it's not easy.
How's the experience?
So I'm the kind of person that looks at challenges in a way that when it's come. So
face it.
Yeah, face it. So sikiriza mukugamba kizibu nnyo sijja kisobola. No. Bwekibanga kyekiriwo kyekirina bw'oba olina opportunity eriko omwana wo Uganda waba mukulu enough to be there. Let's omwana alinga 13. Like oba owuliranga gwenga omuzadde ng'owulira omwana mukulu ekimala okubeera e Uganda ne bazadde bo oba n'omuntu gwe bamulekedde. So be it. Bw'oba owulira ng'oyagala beera naye wano era beerayo ng'okimanyi kisoboka.
I think for the past 3 years trend egenze ekyuka because usually 95% abakyala bafunanga embuto wano addaka n'akomawo ng'omwana amulese nayo
kyavanga kukubeera nti balinga baagala marriage certificate wano alina okubanga muli married okuzaala, but today I think single mothers are allowed to.
Ekyo kyakajja I think
that's why katulaba abantu abasinga bazaalidde wano.
Kyaba single mother I think it's only 1 year, not even 1 year introducing agundi. But in terms of cost of living, omuntu ali eyo nga alina omwana oba kale nga alina olubuto owenza kumwadvising otya nti okubeera n'omwana wano, is it worth okubeera n'omwana wano eno than okumusindika e Uganda?
Speaking as a mother, mwonna woba oli mu nsi okubeera n'omwana wo, it's worth it. It's going to cost you a lot mu nsi ng'eno. It's pricey okubeera n'omwana. Togenda kuspendinga kyekimu nga bwandispending nze ng'oli weka obanga muli as a couple. Because sometimes as a couple you can even
okusula
nga temulidde nga siga nti mwina naye nga probably olina gye walidde ku mulimu n'olinaabako then but when you have a child you're going to have to cook every day or put a meal on the table every day. So of course expect that you're going to spend a bit more. So the very first requirement for you kyolina okweteekamu is oba olina omulimu waneeno then it's okay oba n'omwana wo n'omanaging mpola mpola okitegeera bwe muba mwembi mulina omulimu then alhamdulillah muba musobola okugezaako. I think tebakitya abantu
tebakitya kisoboka
kisoboka
kati okay for example let's break it down nkola mu Alshire nfuna enkumi zange 3-5 ng'omusajja omukyala naye ayina mwakola afuna 2,500 let's say mugenda okuzaala I think it's cheaper once bubanga ina insurance right.
I don't know sazali
I'm positive wazali one yeah I have experience it's cheaper okuzaalira waneeno okitegeera and n'engeri gye babafaako it's worth experience yes it's very good obuzi obujjira kuba nkyani gogana olekera omwana ono essaawa zino waliwo kindergartens ezazze ezitandika from 6 months okutwala omwana. Community ya Uganda abayagala nnyo awulira nnyo safe okutwala omwana owomuntu gw'amanyi oba gw'owuliziganya naye olulimi asooka understandinga nga waliwo anything kyoba genda ku-extendingamuko ku hours ebiki kitegeera
ennaku zino waliwo abaana abakuuma abaana mu Dubai it's very common abakyala abo abasigaza abaana gye bali oli ye business ng'asigaza abaana omuleeta ku makya n'omutwalo regulo oba n'omuleeta so nawana eno waliwo abatandise okikola abatonotono ababeeramu ng'osigaza omwana omuntu yenna nno ng'oli muzadde oyiiya tosobola kulemererwa bagamba enja obuteremererwa amasanga gaayo tosobola kulemererwa era oyiiya nze by the way bwe nkitunamu eyo light eyogamba omwana n'asigalawo biki ne woba let's say ojja mulekeranga let's say mukwano gwo like let's say shifts zammwe katonda kuyambe ne ziba nga ziko alternating n'ogamba nti for the 8 hours ngenda mulekera mukwano gwange then I come back naye agende wenkomerawo aba agenda ne waba waliwo in between gap emu
kale mukwano gwo like a friend oba
let's say bwe mubeera waliwo ababeerawo nti emisano omwana
omumanyi okumulekera
yeah anti kyenkugamba bwe kiba kituse at that point tegeeza ewaka wali tolina gwosobola mulekera e Uganda naye wano wabanga agenda beerawo mweyembeera bwetyo then kale abeere ng'abonaabona for those 8 hours naye nga at the end of the day alaba maama we ne taata
but sokoleke on a flip side waliwo ate family oyinza osanga family nga bali mu bed space okitegeera like partition is more partition balina omwana because I have a friend gwe nalaba I know like
wandikyogeddeko abantu bajja kunyigira
kyankwatako nyomayo lwaki nti kale bwebasula watono omwana like balina TV eriwetu ku kisenge like it's close okitegeera omwana alibeera mu ka space katini bwe kati full day I don't know but it's good for the kid.
It's not good naye bwebanga yembeera eriwo
anti omwana ono ayinza okula nga ali affected trust me
anti ngambe nti bw'obanga otuusa oba n'omwana ng'olimu embeera then kitegeeza ate Uganda
kiri waasi
naye oba ombuuza like nze owange nali mulekeraani by the time yabeererawo ng'ali a lot younger I got someone nga mbeera naye nga live in Nani. She was so nice. It's so hard okufuna omuntu omulungi but for me Fiona was really nice. So twabeera ne Fiona nga yamusigaza
ng'omusasula bulungi oli musasuzi mulungi
of course yandibadde ebbanga lyabe even up to now bambi yandibadde ebbanga abeera naye naye kati tetwetaaga
Basha nga tumaliriza nze nkulaba to be specific ku mipiira abeerayo emipiira ntera okulabayo why football soccer
is a fun game sijagamba nti nno ndi like a very big fan to bamanyi nnyo teams na biki but I'm a very good cheerleader when bamanyi team gye mpagira timpagira no team I pay attention so I enjoy it's one of those other ways of passing
okuwagira it's easy but even like okwewayo nogamba you know what let me spare my time and go
initially nali ngendayo nga I do media when natandika okugenda ku football no actually mukusookera ddala okugenda nga ku mipiira nagenda nga kuwagira bawange
Musambi
he's a player he's so much into football
nakati akyakuba ali akubirawa
azanyira mu Express currently
Express Abu Dhabi
so initially nagenda nga then when media came in nagenda nga covering and matches but now that media is at a pause ngenda era kuwagire
abula bampi yakusensera
empagira nate ddala. Don't play with me, my friend.
Akasembayo, like what's your general opinion on politics?
Not so much lately. I've been raised in a political family, so I saw the downsides of it, but still simutya politics.
Like,
I was raised by a politician.
Really?
Former woman MP Buyukwe, Dora Mpima.
Oh, Bambi.
Yeah, so I saw the downsides of politics.
And the good side.
The leadership on its own is a challenge. You take it on. When you take on a challenge, do you
see yourself as a leader at some point?
As a politician?
No, you could say a leader, politician.
As a politician.
I'm not a politician. Of course, we are
leaders just serve. Politicians, they serve
at some point, you get involved in politics.
I am not saying it's not possible because just what took in 10 years and I can go in for it. Because it's been there in my line, and I can. And nachogeranga kunyonga manza kubera woman MP. You know, but right now it's not here. Maybe when I'm 50. Because also my mom went into it when she was like,
considering
I can. I have currently actually in the politics it's a lot of drama.
Yes, a lot of mess.
It's a big mess. Saga na kwesembeza nyumbo za politics. Leadership, serving positions.
By the way, yes, why don't you get involved in community leadership like Abu Dhabi
community? Currently, government there is no way watching I'm going to be or this when I'm not.
But you don't have to. You don't need that much time.
Everything you do needs time. Posing or faking. No guarantee. I'll be no better on just picture. But every service, every position you take will require your time. At all what we're cheating. You have to give it your time.
Yeah, you're right.
Currently, time where there is a lot going on in my life. So inshallah when I create time, I will an opportunity to serve. Serving is not my problem. I'm okay.
It's sanje chiddako onajja. It's wakati twalonze
bebalonze abamwa. I'm really happy with them. I saw some
the list.
Yeah. It's a good one.
That's it. It's been a good talk. I've really enjoyed it. I don't know. Yes, I don't know if you have any words left that you can give to our viewers.
I would like to start with you. I appreciate you for this that you've started. I appreciate you for the time and effort. I know what it takes. You know, most times but they don't know what it takes to put it there. So we won't talk of the equipments and the time and the money that goes into it. But
the editing,
the time. The time. So I'd like to appreciate you and tell you that you're doing a very good job. Very commendable job. Keep going. Tozikiza. Tovedanga Basha. Tozikiza. You're a man, you can create time. But toina wewe kwa asiza. Because your wife is there to handle the other side. So thank you very much for having me. And to the people in the community and the viewers that are watching this, thank you so much. And keep subscribing and liking the page. The pages. It's a nice one. It could bring us together.
Yeah.
What else do I have to say?
Shout out
to the people that know me. Thank you for knowing me. I know you too. I like you too. And shout out to my man. Yeah, thank you for taking care of us and creating time for me to be here. The director behind the camera.
Mr. Zavi, tukweyanziza nnyo as usual. Thanks for your time and we do appreciate your work. Let's keep this going. The sky is the limit. So, and by the way, abantu abali mbagamba eno channel yaffe ya community. So let's make sure that we grow it up.
nonya ku bantu nonya ku mwana oyo Nectar Shots
era gogena okunyambako
ku Josh Likings. He's also on a break but he does media. Michael Freeman naye kenyini wosobola.
Freeman muntu wange ali Dubai, yeah, I know. Freeman muntu wange solo mufuna. Okay, kale mubadde balabe balungi. As usual, don't forget to subscribe, share. Akantu akakali kakagalo wekati tova onga togize vote and it means a lot. Until next one, mutubuli yani gumagala okuddamu okuchaza waneno and until next time, peace, we out of here.